Welcome. Let's begin and review our game afterwards. E4 leads to a lot of classical chess openings. Which one will you play? Let's see what my knight can do. A strong opening move, well done. You've taken the first piece of the game. Of course, I must take back. Careful, your pawn is undefended. I attack, you defend. Good. The pawns near your king are valuable for protection and should only be moved when necessary. Don't worry about winning or losing this game, just have fun. Stop and think about my last move. Can you find the right response? You saw my free rook. Good. You've played above my rating in the opening. Keep it up. I'm making my piece more active. Your isolated pawn isn't connected to a pawn chain. Down the road, that might become an issue. Can you see what I'm threatening? That's a good pawn move. I'm impressed. A free pawn. I'll take it. Can I show you something? You are allowing me to play checkmate and win the game. Okay, let's go back and try again. No problem. Always look through possible captures your opponent can play. Are all your pieces properly defended? Do you see a way to gain material back? Exactly. Recapturing, of course. Chess is a great way to wind down after a long day. Do you see an exchange that you can make? My king needs to look for a safer square. My king is safe for now. Attacking my bishop, very nice. You're taking the initiative. I'm keeping my bishop safe. Giving my knight the boot. Ouch. Center control is key. Which piece can enter the game while increasing your influence in the center? That's it. Better late than never. Check. You're a lot stronger than I thought you were. Check. As expected, you're moving your king out of the line of fire. I'm keeping my knight safe. Be careful, I can play a deadly fork now. Look for another move and take your time. Attacking my knight and taking the initiative. Check. Rewinding. Attacking my knight, very nice. You're taking the initiative. I'll defend my knight. It's generally a good idea to keep your pieces defended. My bishop was free for the taking, well done. Be careful, I can capture your pawn for free now. I'll defend my pawn. It's generally a good idea to keep your pieces defended. Time to develop my bishop and put it on a square where it's more useful. It's always good to develop an attack in one move. Can I show you something? Back we go. I see what you're up to, I think. I think my piece will be better off on this square. You can win a bishop here. The more squares a piece sees, the more dangerous it is. You got me, nice fork. Well, there goes my pawn. Great, your passed pawn could promote one day. My king dances out of the way. My king seems to be getting quite the workout. Rewinding. You might have checkmate soon. Stop and think a few moves ahead. I'm moving out of danger. I should resign, but I won't. I'm keeping my pawn safe. You're very dangerous with your rooks. I should be more careful. I'm hoping my new passed pawn will become a queen one day. Keep going. Nice work. I'm moving my pawn to a safer square. You're doing a good job of creating threats. Check. Taking the attacker. I see. Checkmate is coming. Good for you. You've got this. You're the winner. Play again. Hello there. Play any move at all? This game is just for practice. E4 immediately controls the d5 and f5 squares. By the way, puzzles are a great way to train your pattern recognition. Here we go. Recapturing, of course. Your queen has arrived? No problem. d4 is a good classical move. That's a very good move. Getting your bishop into the fight. Bingo, nice capture. You're ready to castle when the time is right. You do a good job of attacking and creating threats. I have a threat here. Take a look. I can now take your undefended. Back we go. One of the best ways to improve is to play slow games like this one. Generally, the slower the better. Another threat for my queen. Be careful. Great, you blocked a check for my queen. I like your activity. I won't give up a piece for nothing, though. That was a good way to get out of check. My pawn kicks your bishop, forcing it away. Look closely. I can... Okay, let's go back and try again. A fine move that connects your rooks. Check. As expected, you're moving your king out of the line of fire. I'm developing my bishop. Developing your rook. Can I show you something? This lead. Look for another move and take your time. Careful, your pawn is undefended. Rooks are powerful pieces that can reach a... Rewinding. One thing to practice. Before you make your move, stop and figure out my best reply. Be careful, I can capture your pawn for free now. Take a moment and find the threat. You moved your pawn out of trouble. Good. I can win a pawn here if I play correctly. My rook may have gotten there first, but you can still fight for the open file. That's it. Good. Your rook makes a claim on the open file, taking away some of my control. I'm moving my rook to a safer square. How do I stop your rook? You use it so well. Of course, I must take back. Chess is a great way to wind down after a long day. I see what you're up to, I think. I'm keeping my rook safe. Your pawn is defended now. I'm making my bishop more active. Don't worry about winning or losing this game, just have fun. There's one file in particular that would make your rook happy. Remember, patience is a superpower in chess. I'm creating competition for the open file. My rook was free for the taking. Well done. Stop and think about my last move. Can you find the right response? My knight was free for the taking. Well done. My king dances out of the way. Well, you definitely have one active piece. I see your threat and answer with one of my own. That move threatens more than one of my pieces. Great job. I have to defend my pawn. You took my pawn. Nice move. It's clearly time for my king to move. My pawn was free for the taking. Well done. Defending my pawn. That's a good pawn move. I'm impressed. Removing your attacking pawn. Your pawn is now a passed pawn, as none of my pawns can ever stop it. I hope my pawn can promote. Take a look. I can now take... Back we go. It's always a good idea to... Rewinding. You revealed a check on my king. My king must move out of check. You're doing a good job of creating threats. I hope we get to talk about this game during game review afterwards. You saw my free pawn. Good. You either win or you learn. I'm happy with both. What am I threatening to do? You've played strong moves so far. I'm impressed. I like that move. It gives your piece some more range. I think my bishop will be better off on this square. Did you also watch the show Queen's Gambit? I loved it. I'm not horsing around here. My king dances out of the way. By the way, if you play every day, you'll start to notice things you didn't notice before. This gives my bishop a much better view of things, don't you think? I love playing chess. It's a great way to relax. This tricky move is called en passant. Back we go. I have to say, win or lose, it's just fun to play a good game. Your rook is making me uneasy. Good job applying pressure. You got my pawn. Good job. My bishop stands a little taller now. Thanks for playing with me. It's always fun to play chess with a friend. You've been playing wonderfully. Don't forget, you can always ask for a hint if you're in doubt. I'll need to keep an eye on that passed pawn. It's clearly time for my king to move. I'm moving out of danger. If you keep playing, you'll start to see patterns and themes in your own games. I see a promotion in the near future. Advancing the pawn like this is the right way to increase its power. Keep going. Nice work. You have an overwhelming advantage. Keep going. I'm not feeling great about my chances in this game. I moved my bishop to a more active square, giving it more scope. I should resign, but I won't. My king must move out of check. Do you see the path to checkmate from here? I'm running out of options. You've got this. I'm getting nervous. You're on the path to winning the game. My king dances out of the way. You're playing a strong game. Keep pressing. It's clearly time for my king to move. Checkmate is coming. Good for you. Keep going. Nice work. My king must move out of... Congratulations. You earned it. Care to play again?